Hello everyone, welcome back to Age Nagash, channel dedicated to Age Sigma. Just going to turn the camera around, just like that. Right, okay, so this is going to be my second attempt at doing a hobby and chat live stream. Like I say, still learning live stream stuff. Going to try, I've got my iPad here so I can keep a look at the chat on that. I think I'll be able to do it on the iPad. It means that I'm not going to be mucking around my finger trying to get the chat up on the screen, so this time should be a lot better. But yes, so in today's I'm going to try and actually build my my channel throne, what I tried to build yesterday, but it didn't really turn out because the chat and the hobby was so good in the live stream. So yes, so I appreciate some of you guys might not be watching right now as it has only just started, but as soon as you guys get in, start chatting away in the chat, and I'll answer some of your questions while I try and figure out how I'm making the iPad work. It's a bit of an old iPad, so there's something to bear in mind there. It's not fantastic, but we'll see. And yeah, I know I did another. Well, I did my first one, didn't I? Yesterday, the live stream. So maybe maybe a bit too early to do another one, but I think no, just more practice is more practice, and I wanted to crack on with building my Warhammer. So I thought I might as well do a live stream of that as well. Now it's saying I've got to update YouTube's on my iPad, even though it was working perfectly fine this morning. So, and now it's going a bit in circles, but it might end up just being what it was yesterday. But yes, very right, Pixel, never too early. Especially this is the bit where I make all the mistakes in the live stream, so definitely join in for this bit for sure. But I'm trying to get up the chat on the iPad system we've got here, the iPad 2 in an iPad 1 case that's sort of fallen apart, as you can see. But nevertheless, right, it's telling me I've got to update it. So I press the update button. Every time I press the update button, it takes me to the iTunes store. But it doesn't give me the option to update the app. It just says open the app. So, right, we'll try it one more time. Apologies about this, guys. I wanted to get this sorted before I started, but unfortunately, work did not really go to plan today. Okay, so the iPad idea is gone. So we're gonna put this down because it's been working, serving me faithfully on YouTube for about, I don't know, had about 3-4 years. But now it's decided, my moment of hour, my moment of need, is decided to let me down. So I'm going to be putting this thing down here and getting on with some hobby. My dog is just scrabbling to come in, so I'm probably just going to let her in now, and then it means that she doesn't need to come in later. So give me 1 second. Check in. Check in. Hang on the bed. No, on the bed. Come on the bed. Good girl. On the bed. On the bed. Up, up. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, yes. So she is on the bed. She is all good. How's everyone in the chat? I'm going to start looking at these things. Yes. So yeah, hello 05. I don't know how to pronounce your first name. She just jumped off the bed. Never too early. Yeah, you never make mistakes, mate. The only way you learn is from mistakes, and trust me, that's coming from me, and that's definitely true. Building the Stegon on part of the engine of the gods. Fair play, mate. How's that going? Is it a fiddly part, or is it quite straightforward? And then 05 is I hope to get to paint with when my daughter's asleep. Yes, I remember having a chat with you earlier, I think. Have I chat with you before? Yes, I think you've got a very nice thing you've got going on the hobby, mate. And yeah, we'll just knock your daughter out, mate. I think it'd be the easiest thing to do. Hope your dog doesn't have a thing in. Yeah, so do I. I mean, I'll show you that. She was scratching to come in, and now she's wants to go again. So she's being a pain, as always, but she'll be fine. She will be fine. Wow, you look so young. I pictured you an older fella. Yeah, well, I get told I look young quite a lot. So I'm actually 23. I get told I look like I'm 18 a lot of the time, but I'll take it as a blessing. I'll take it as a good one. Rather look younger than older, I suppose. Definitely when I get to a actual old age where people are no longer going to think I look so young. Got anything else, or should I start building my model? Seems easy so far with the Engine of the Gods. Cool, mate. That's decent because I don't know how old the kit is. So, well, it's not an old kit, but do you know what I mean? I didn't know it was going to be too many parts and a bit of a pain, those mold lines, that sort of thing. But glad to see that it doesn't look like so far. You feel old now. I'm sorry, mate. I can only apologise, but at the same time, you just get older, mate. It's sad, but it's true. But the only thing that we all have in common is Warhammer, don't we? So I'm going to try and start building this thing. Where are my instructions for this model? She's scratching to come in again. I mean, she's an absolute nightmare. To be fair, she is probably going to see now, so it is very unfair for me to say that about her. Where are my instructions? I've got instructions for my Cryptoris and so on, but I can't. I literally had them somewhere last night before I went to bed. Where are, because I do sort of need the instructions for. Oh, they're just down here. That's absolutely fine. Got them now. What is the next piece of the puzzle? Because that's literally all Warhammer is. Putting it together is a puzzle. Right, okay, so I need piece number 3. I'm not going to let her in, so I apologise about the scratching, but just because she's going to want to go out in 2 seconds anyway. No, best stay there. Okay, so what are you guys working on tonight? I know Pixel's working on his Engine of the Gods. What is everybody else working on? I really need to build this model, generally, as I've got a game tomorrow, and I still have got this mod to build, and 2 conversions to do. One is a Vargolf, and another is a Archer Regent. So, well, I suppose I've got to build those tonight, really, haven't I? If I want them ready for a game tomorrow. And yeah, if you guys were watching yesterday, which I know some of you were, I was saying about me going to some tournaments in the next few months. Unfortunately, because of work, I can't do that anymore. So it's a little bit sad, a little bit dropping the motivation of going like, oh, I want to play loads of games to get tournament ready. That's no longer a thing. So a little bit of a shame today, a little bit of annoyance. So that's why I thought I'd do like another live hobby and chat and just like get some Warhammer done to take my mind off the fact that I won't be able to go to those tournaments, and I don't know the next time we'll be able to go to tournament. But the main thing is being able to build models to play and destroy your friends with. So that is what I am planning on doing. Right, where is he? Finally, we got this bit off. Let's do a little bit of cleaning and stuff before we cut off the next bit. Otherwise, you can cut off loads of bits and then clean them all together and then glue them together. But with a model I've never built before, and this is quite a straightforward model, but I just don't want to mix up any of the pieces just to be safe, I think. But yes, is there anything in the chat? Yeah, you do need to paint some flesh at your Quartz 05. What is this lack in motivation about? Honestly, I don't believe it. And then James is saying, I currently play Iron Jaws, but looking to start a second army project. I was thinking Corn Associated Quartz, but everyone around me is doing it. Should I just wait for Shadow Elves? If I was you, mate, personally, this is my point of view. I would wait because I just don't like doing the same armies everyone else is doing. Personally, I don't know how long you'd be waiting for Shadow Elves. Could be this year, could be next year, could be 2 years. Who knows? However, if you save and wait, what that means is that when a shiny army comes out, be it Shadow Elves or something else, you're going to have the savings right there to go, right, that's the shiny thing I want. I'm going to buy it straight away now. I don't have to feel guilty because I haven't got loads of army projects on the go. This can just be my second army and very nicely done. And all your other opponents will be like, oh, I want to do the army. And you're like, well, I did it first. So it's sort of my army. We sort of have a bit like that rule at my local shop. A little bit like between like our community, like we sort of, yeah, of course, like some of us do the same armies as each other, but we try and do an army each, which works out really, really nicely. And Fleshy Quartz is really popular. Corn obviously is popular because the new Birkin Corn's always been, don't want to say the most popular god, but it's well certainly one of them, isn't it? So I would wait, mate. Unless you're 100% really desperate to do those armies, I would definitely wait. What is this? Is he going to finish the model today? Let's find out. The answer to that question will be a no, probably, because I'm already not the most optimistic person when it comes to me building this model, because to be fair, it's not a hard model to build. I just find it a little bit hard to multitask when I'm just talking and rambling about topics and stuff and just literally trying to smooth bits of plastic. I find it very difficult, as I have found out. So, what is... Oh, God, that makes a horrible squeaky noise. What is everybody working on tonight? Like I say, I'm working on this. I'm going to try and get this... The idea, right, is get this done and do some conversing as well. That's not going to happen. And also, this live stream won't be as long as it was yesterday. Yesterday went on for nearly, well, I think it was close to 2 hours, wasn't it? I think it was like an hour and 45 minutes, something like that. I won't be able to do that again this time, and also last time would have gone on for longer, but the bloody camera, well, say the camera, the phone died, battery, so that was a problem. So this one's probably more likely going to be a half an hour live stream, something along those lines, just to provide you guys some content. Regarding the video I put up yesterday saying what armies you guys like to see next, with that, it looks like it's going to be the two most popular ones. Well, we've got a few popular ones there, quite a few recurring ones, but I didn't really expect. First, there's an Iron Jaws mentioned there, and I will reply to the person who's put a comment on that. I have already reviewed Iron Jaws. I will review them again when they get an update, but until then, I've already done them as part of the Army Archive, so that's already done. If you didn't know that, feel free to check it out. There's already a playlist made for them. You can definitely find on my channel. What are the other ones? So yeah, there's a few destructions. So there's Bone Splitters, what I thought was quite interesting. I didn't realise there's quite a lot of like need for people wanting to see those videos. So that's interesting. So that's definitely a few numbers there. But the two biggest ones I'd say is Cowden Overlords and what are they called, Gloomspite Gits. Now, I think probably Cowden Overlords has got more votes because there's people who just want dwarfs generally, like Dwarven, I think they are, their technical name. Or Druidin, whatever it is. And that probably means they win the vote. However, I don't have a Cowden Overlord book, and I'm a little bit strapped for cash right at the moment. So that might wait until next time, but I do have a Gloomspite book for me to be able to do reviews on. So I might do that and then the Cowden ones after. And also we just did an order faction, didn't we? So it'd be nice if we do another one that's not order. Maybe works along those little systems. Would be cool. And also Magic and Nurgle, there's a few shout outs for that. And yes, of course, there was a shout out for Seraphon, which I will get around to at some point. Like I say, pardon me, the Seraphon, I will more than likely wait with that because I'm going to try and do that with Twin Coot. I'm already in chat with him about that and try and organise doing a huge joint video with Twin Coot, probably like a 2-hour one or something, literally going through the whole of fucking Seraphon because he knows Seraphon a lot better than me. He plays Seraphon, so instead of me just giving my honest opinion what I think about the army, it will also have the opinion of a veteran Seraphon player. So we'll definitely try and sort something along those lines whenever we can. Right, has there been anything else in the chat? Age of Nagash. So, what are your hopes and expectations regards to Warcry? Warcry. Right. So, firstly, I've never really played much skirmish. I've played it a little before, and I know this isn't skirmish. I know it's not Age of skirmish, but I haven't really played many Warband games. I haven't really played Hero Quest, things like that. I've played a little bit, not much. I don't even know I call it. I dabble in that, sort of like dip my toes in, if you like. And I like those games. I do, but I'm more of a big battle gamer, if you know what I mean. I more have like an Age of Sigmar game, like a 2,000 point Age of Sigmar game, than a evening of playing Silver Tower or something. And that might be because I haven't really played it. I haven't really got that much experience. But I think Warcry might be the one I go for. I think because I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the Warcry models they've released so far because I think the Warband looks a bit too chunky. Looks like it's carved out of stone, sort of thing. But I get it. I get their aesthetics because they're from like the realm of metal, and I think it's very big, chunky blocks of metal. It's almost a little bit like Iron Jaws. So I get it. I understand that. So that's fine. But I do like the monsters. I like the little chicken things interested, and I do like the Furies, and I've been making my own Slanesh Furies as well. So that's a little bit of love-hate relationship to the fact there's new Furies out there, just after I spend a lot of money on conversions. But the thing what I do like about Warcry is that there's going to be warbands for it, and there's going to be multiple warbands, and we got from what I remember, we got Daughters of Cain, Gloomspite Gits, Iron Jaws, Bone Splitters, Soul Blight, Deepkin. Can't remember, or Stormcast obviously will have one. But I can't really remember this. But yes, my best I say the person I game with the most is very much interested. Or to be honest, as a community at my store, we're all pretty interested in Warcry. So it's going to be something that someone's definitely going to buy in my store. So I will definitely be trying it out and see what it's like. would be cool. And yeah, it looks like there's going to be a few Chaos Warbands as well, and it looks like there's going to be a Sinesh one. So that'd be nice to see. I just hope it's not like a really fucking expensive box, otherwise I won't be doing it. I'll just be trying out my mate when he gets it. Got anything else in the chat? Great Begrudges. That's why I'm only releasing short videos this week, because I need to finish my damn league list. Yep, get those Storm Fiends painted, mate. No excuses. Who we got as well? We've got Ben's. Apologies, I can't pronounce the rest of your name. Yeah, what's your take on Warcry? Have I just answered that? Okay, yeah, I've already answered that to HSNS's question. Yeah, basically that, mate. I've got an open mind. Like I say, not a massive Warband sort of player, but I'm very much open up to that, because I've been watching some of the, sounds a bit unrelated, but I've been watching some of the Game of Thrones episodes of season 7 in preparation for season season 8 coming out, and I watched the one where John and his warband go beyond the wall to find a White Walker, and I won't ruin it because in case anyone hasn't seen it, but that's basically what they do, and it's the most awesome band of characters in a warband against, like the Army of the Dead, which it's made me sort of want to do a warband of my own. So yeah, I would definitely be trying that. So James, so he's saying part of me wants to see what they have planned for Iron Jaws this year, but I've got over £1,000 right now. Oh, sorry, $1,000 for a new project. Right, okay, you're in a lovely, lovely position at the moment. Just so you know that, James, you're in a lovely position, because not many people have that sort of flexibility and stuff. So, and what I mean by that, I mean, like, well bloody done, because that takes a long time saving that. So well done to you. And the smart thing is to wait. I don't know what they're doing with Iron Jaws. They might just give him a new book and some endless spells. And a senior piece, maybe. The senior piece for Iron Jaws, I can imagine just being a pile of scrap metal, would be quite cool. But the smart thing to do is wait. But I once made a video saying, like, how I've got too many armies. I'm going to make a system to stick to 2, and that's going to be Nighthorn, and that's going to be Eldar. Let me tell you how that's working out. So my Nighthorn army, I've only got what you get from Soul Wars. My Eldar army is the start collecting box I bought when I talked about that video. It was quite a while ago, and I haven't touched anything to it. But since then, I've got multiple armies. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I say, just stick to one army, wait for a little bit, do that sort of thing. However, yeah, I'm a hypocrite if I say that. So literally just, mate, get what army you want. I won't. Okay, so to answer your question, don't hold on too much to expecting a big Iron Jaws release. Don't. Hopefully they will, but could be like Flesh Eater Courts, mate. Flesh Eater Courts has got. I know Flesh Eater Courts has got more units than the Iron Jaws, but Flesh Eater Courts literally comes. You can buy the whole army pretty much in the start collecting box, barred 2 characters. So Iron Jaws, similar sort of model range. So don't expect them to get much more. But yes, get whatever you want, mate. Would be pretty cool. What have we got? What's up next? The Global Graduate saying, I have a screenshot if you want the phone. Oh yeah, so what was that about? Yeah, that's regarding the screenshot of when the phone died yesterday, and I think it was a very, very funny picture of my face, which no, we definitely do not want that shared in the chat for sure, so you can fuck off. But anyway, so we've got Pixel saying, Seraphon should let you have a thing with different spells, like Laws of the Dead, but they probably will not probably not do as magic is powerful currently. I disagree. I agree with you that magic is powerful, Pixel, but I disagree that Seraphon shouldn't get them. I agree with the original statement saying they should get them, because Legions of Nagash wouldn't be nearly as powerful if they didn't have the law of death and the law of vampire spells. And I know you already go, oh, you say that, but you got Arcan bringing back 30 Grimglass Reap. Yeah, of course you got that. But like, if you're taking the Nagash army, with Nagash and the Grand Host Nagash, the fact he can cast all those, he actually casts more than 8 spells a turn now. It's hard for him to do it, but basically what I'm saying is that he has to now choose which 8 spells he wants to cast in that turn, rather than going, well, I can only sort of cast one. He can actually he has to pick which ones, because he can cast that many. If he didn't have those options, then Nagash wouldn't be nearly as good as he is now. So if Nagash can do it, why can't Aslan do it? I have no problems with that. And Magic has been shut down now quite a bit because you've got what you call it? You've got Corn. And to be honest, like if I'm playing the Nagash army, like when I play at tournaments, I just dominate the heroes, like the Magic phase and the hero phase for the enemy. And it's a little bit shitty because I played against a Scottish guy, fantastic guy, a scaling player, which I'll talk about in the video I finally do for that tournament. And I said to him, "Oh, what do you think about Nagash, mate? It's the first time you find him with your Skaven army because he relies on so much from his spells." And he just said he thinks Nagash is a dick. Well, I was like, "That's fair enough. He is a bit of a dick because he's stopping all your magic." So what I'm trying to say is that if the Slans became now really, really, really powerful on Magic and sort of, you know, made Nagash have to sort of fight for his money, that would be pretty cool. So Nagash wouldn't be completely dominant. Right, okay, what else have you got in the chat? And then, yay, Twinku. Yeah, so Pixel, we're going to try and organise that to get Surf and done with Twinku. Okay, see you later, 05, because you've got to spend your time with your daughter. Absolutely fine, mate. Don't worry about that. Catch you in another video. Cheers for joining in. And then Great for Grudges Game of Friends starts this month. That is very true. It does start this month. I've got to try and sort out a Now TV thing. So I usually Game of Thrones, I wait for it to come on DVD before I watch it. And I admit there's some spoilers I have to see. I can't wait for it to come on DVD. And not only thinking that, oh, it'll be fine, no one spoil it for me. You go on Facebook and it gets spoiled really quickly if you haven't already seen it, when everyone else does. So with the new series, I can't afford that. I need to watch it at the same time as everyone else, so it can't be spoiled for me, because I've been waiting bloody ages to see how it ends. And then we've got Arrow saying, evening mate, how are you doing? What are you working on tonight? Glad to have you back in the chat. James, thoughts on the Snake Ladies from Daughters of Cain? A competitive choice for an army? Yeah, they're not bad, mate. They're not like super competitive. They're not bad. To be honest, they're pretty good, mate. If I haven't really fought them, so I can't give you, and I don't play them, so I can't give you a definite answer on that. But I know that they can be competitive, but everyone just overlooks them because everyone just looks at the daughters, mate. You know, the witch elves and stuff. Which, to be honest, that's not how I build the army. I wouldn't go for witch elves. I'd go for the snakes. So, mate, be good fun. That awesome. Also, right, is this, sorry mate, was it James who asked that question? Don't worry, I'll go back to it. Yeah, James, anyone else in your store, your local community, is anyone else playing that army? Let me know, because then I'll basically give you my verdict. So grudges say friendship is magic and magic is heresy. No, magic isn't really heresy, is it? You know, we got to think about these things. And heresy, what is heresy? Because you know, I hate Sigma. I think he is literally, Sigma is one of the main reasons why Chaos, pardon me, is so powerful. And you can challenge me that as much as you like. So Engine of the Gods needs to be a wizard. Is it not a wizard? Is it not? I mean, I know like it's just a skink on it, but you've got a skink star priest, haven't you? Really? It's not a wizard? I really feel like that should change. You know, that's my verdict. I have no power over Games Workshop at all in the slightest. So, unfortunately, that's it. But no, it would be cool. Really, it's not a wizard, but it's got other things, isn't it, going for it? And if it became wizard, it'd be going up in points, I imagine. Slans need more than 3 spells if they are at the same power level as gods in lore. Yeah. How many points do you want to pay for a Slan? How many points are they? Are they 260, 280? Might be completely wrong, but I think that's about right. Would you be happy for Slans to be the same price as Lord Crick? Answer me that question to make them more powerful. Martin saying, evening, so need some help with Nighthorn lists for a team tourney coming up at Warhammer World. Oh, when's that tournament, mate? I think you probably told me about it, but let me know. With a Nighthorn list, what are you thinking, Grimglass Reapers, are you? Because I know everyone goes on about them, but just trying to think the Nighthorn. I did obviously review them and stuff, but a lot of in-depth time reviewing them. What do you think of the Blade Geist? Blade Geist, I think they are Blade Geist. Yeah, Blade Geist Revenants. I think they look pretty strong, mate, if I'm honest. Have a look at those and tell me what you think. We do. I'm still a fan of Hectrace and stuff, mate. I still feel like they're pretty good, if I'm honest. So have a look at that. Have a look at the video I put up with the Nighthorn. I know you've already watched it because I think you told me that. But have a look at that and just go through that, because that's. But not gonna lie, mate. When I was looking at that, doing those reviews, that is when I was the most knowledgeable about Nighthorn. Not gonna lie to you, I don't retain all that knowledge in my head right until now. Not all of it anyway. But have a look at that. I think the Banshees are pretty good. I think the Blade Guys are very good, mate, if I'm honest. I know everyone goes on about the Reapers, but the Reapers are good, but alright, it's nice to be different. I know that doesn't really help you out to be competitive, but it's nice to be different. So yeah, there's that. I've actually got more of a shape on a building now. How cool is that? Like I could even use this as scenery at the least. Anyway, but yeah, mate, definitely check out those Hex Rays. Yeah, mate, and also there's something the enemy don't really see coming. I think they've got a nice like mortal wounding ability to the enemy, quite a lot more wounds they can do. What have we got? So, so Engines of the Gods. Sorry, it just took me a while to work out that abbreviation. It's just a priest and yeah, okay. That's I was sad that the Troglodon isn't a fucking wizard. It's pretty cheap though, the Troglodon. So it's one of those things where it's awesome model, but you take to the game. Let me know if you take a Troglodon because I think they're awesome, but I don't really know if they're worth it. Right, so the Greyroot Graduate says, dude, gotta go. It's time to do the basin on these rats and smash my hand in the wall. Will finally be done. Hope it goes well. Cheers, mate. Best of luck with your rats, mate, because you've got more than enough of those things to build. You've probably got more models to build and paint than I do, which gives me great satisfaction. So Pixel saying 260 for the Slan. Crocus 450. So with that, bear in mind, you know, if I say like, you know, they could try and make the Slan give, you know, Nagash a run for his money. Nagash, I know he's a beast in combat, and all the others in Reader support the army really well, but he is 800 points. So like, would you be happy for your Slan to be 400 points if he became more powerful and got, pardon me, if he could cast 3 spells that had their own lore and they got +2 cost? Would you pay 400 points for that? And then Crocus 450. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good though, isn't he? I don't know how competitive he is, but I know a lot of people do like him. So we've got James. So only 1K Daughter Kane, one Daughters of Cain player that I know of. I do own lots of Khorne mortal models, but I'm more interested in the demons, but they don't have priests. Why can't you run the priests with the demons? You can do that, mate, in the armor. If you're unaware of that, you can do that. There's like no negative effect, literally. Unless I'm wrong, let me know. But yeah, mate, definitely run bloody Slaughter Priest with the demons. And also, another priest you can have to do prayers and stuff. Not a Slaughter Priest, but the Chaos War Shrine from the Slaves Darkness, in case you didn't know that. Can be quite a useful model. And then Martin saying in May, yeah, have 30 Reapers. Yeah, so his tournaments in May, he's got 30 Grimglass Reapers. Yeah, mate, the Reapers are good. I'm just thinking that the Hex Rays are really, really fast, aren't they? And I just love the idea when they go run over things, they do more wins to the enemy. And yeah. Yeah, and mate, yeah, definitely watch the videos again for sure. Pixel saying bringing 2 ballistas in my Seraphon army against Iron Jaws on Monday. Fair enough, mate, you're probably ripping to pieces. Only if Slan had a bigger model. I don't. Will they get a new, bigger model? Will they, though? I mean, because when they get their update, something Games Workshop seems to do with the updates is they try and get rid of the resin models. But saying that, Flesh Eater Courts didn't get rid of the resin models, and Skaven, well, that's the best example, they didn't get rid of the resin models. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Pixel, that the Slan are resin. So I'm saying that they're trying to get rid of the resin models in terms of replacing them with plastic. So we could see a new plastic Slan come out. That's a potentiality, but they didn't do anything like that for the Skaven or the Flesh Eater Court for the Vargolf. So I don't know if they will do that, but it's a nice possibility. Maybe they did. Maybe made Lord Croak again. They'll make him big to make him a bit stand out a bit more. Could be quite nice. Right. Okay. What's the next piece? What's saying? Same with the Astral Bear and Mesa 7. Yeah, the Seraphon. Well, yeah, I know, mate. I do know that a lot of the Seraphon models are a resin, the heroes and stuff. The only, I mean, this isn't like an excuse for why they are like that, but at least you've got a big model range for an arm that hasn't been updated for ages. You've got a big model range, which is very nice compared to some of the armies out there. So what is the next bit that goes on here? So we've got a, where is it, down here? Right, okay. So is anyone building anything tonight or anything like that? Working on any models, things? But the, I was gonna, yeah, and who was it asking? It was James, wasn't it? Yeah, Daughters of Cain, mate. You only got one player. That's sort of that's not too many, is it? Definitely. And what is he running? Is he running which else is he running? Snakes. Let me know, because obviously you want to run the snakes, don't you? And because which else? No one wants to move that many models across the board. No one. Right, and then Pixel saying Slan should be interchangeable with Croak and Skink Star Seer, so I can magnetize. He wouldn't be in. I don't know about the Skink Star Seer. I know he's on the throne, but it would be cool, mate. So you can magnetize. I'm personally a fan of just not magnetizing, owning all the models. I know that is the most expensive, not the sensible way to build an army, but that's how I like to probably build. Well, that's how I like to build my army and probably waste money. So yes, indeed. Right. Okay. So if I just put this bit of throne on, then that means I've glued 4 bits of plastic together. So that's pretty good. Not bad for 2 nights' work, is it? 2 nights' work indeed. And let's just get this. I don't even know why I'm smoothing this bit here. This bit here joins onto another bit of plastic. So what the hell was the point of that? You wouldn't even see it. But you always find these things out after you look at the model properly. So where are you guys watching from? So I asked this yesterday, and I think there's some people who are watching today that weren't watching yesterday. So let me know where you guys are watching from. You're from the UK and all that sort of things. Always nice to know. Always think it's really interesting to find out all sort of around the world, really, isn't it? Warhammer, just to know what the countries it really goes to. Right, okay, what is the... have you got any more questions in the chat? So Zach is working on a Demon Prince. Mate, what Demon Prince? Is it for Age of Sigmar? Is it for 40k? And what god is it dedicated to? Or is it Undivided? And then Martin is saying, got any tournaments planned? I did, mate. I was going to go to Bobo or Heat 3 at Warhammer World. Had that all planned and stuff. Didn't book anything, luckily, but had it all planned. And then work has said... basically, it's a no, so I can't. Basically, I've had to work on those rest days, so it's a little bit sad. I was a little bit gutted to hear that today. I was really looking forward to it, especially how it was both weekends I can't do now. So I wasn't before. It's like I could go to both, or I can pick and choose which one I go to, but now it's like I can't go to any. So it's a little bit sad. Hopefully, go to another one by the end of the year. That's all I can really say for that. Unfortunately, what have we got? So we have got. What's that? Wolf. So he's watching from the US. Awesome, mate. What time is it in the US? What side of the United States you're on? You the west or east? Also, that impacts on the time zone. But no, that's pretty cool. And we've got Zach watching from South Africa. Fucking awesome, mate. That's pretty cool. Whereabouts in South Africa is it? And what time zone? That's what I want. That's what I'm interested in. I mean, for me, it's like it's the evening, isn't it? So I'm interested to see what time it is. But South Africa, let me know. And then Zach says AOS magnetized for each god. So cool, mate. Age of Sigmar, obviously that's good. That's what I wanted you to hear because I can't really talk with this for okay. Because I'll be talking out my arse, which I don't like to do, but I do far too often probably. So yeah, making for each god. Yeah, fair. I like to say like, well, I just said that I like to have a model for, like I don't like to magnetize, just like to have a model for each variant. But no, fair enough, mate. What colour are you painting it though? Is there? You say you're doing it for each god, but do you really secretly prefer corn, so it's going to be red, or are you just going to make it like white or black or something, so it's quite generic? And then Wolf is saying it is 1:38. I'm in Central America. It's pretty cool, mate. Are you watching this at work there, mate, or something like that? You're trying to secretly watch it? It's pretty cool. Are you working on a hobby at the moment, something like that? Let me know. And then we've got Zach saying that it's Durban same time plus minus 1 hour. We don't have daylight time savings. To be honest, mate, that's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot simple, stuff like that. Because I know, well, pretty much from the UK, it's just down and then a little bit towards the east. So yeah, about an hour makes sense. Sort of like Europe, isn't it? So yeah, that's cool, mate. Yeah, so I've never been to South Africa. I would always like to go because obviously I'm going to say the typical thing. I'd love to go there on a safari. I'm sure loads of people say it would be great, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. America I've been to South Carolina in America, which was absolutely fantastic. One of the best days of my life. trying to do crocodile hunting. That's not actually hunting and killing crocodiles, but that's me as a kid going to find some crocodiles, seeing some crocodiles, they moving slightly towards me and me running away thinking that they were going to eat me and thinking, God, this earth want to killing me again. So yes, I do want to go back to America as well. America was really, really fun. Got anything else? Nope. Cool. I can crack on building this model then. I see. I should not have glued these bits together. Always read the instruction first, kids, even though I've literally been here for ages. Definitely read the instructions before you glue anything together, otherwise you have to rip it apart. I once did that with my first Vanguard model. I forgot to glue in the stomach of the horse, and I was like, I missed that bit of the instructions out, and I got more and more into the building of the Vanguard. I was like, it's going to come up soon about the instructions of where you put the horse in, the stomach for the horse in, right? Isn't it? And they got to the end, the last page, and it didn't. I was like, fucking hell, I rip apart this 20-pound model to put in its stomach. Which is, yeah, good fun. But obviously didn't make that mistake second time around. That is always the main thing, right? Learn from your mistakes, like I said at the start of this video. Right, have we got anything else in the chat? Let's just have a look. What we got? Has been trying to contact me for a while. Right, sorry, Pixel, what are you saying? Dark War Queen is the only one from the Line Portents. Their army hasn't had a second edition battle tome yet, compared to Knight of Shrouds and Night Horn, Lord Ordinator Stormcast, and Funga Cave Shaman Glue Spikes. Yes, there could be a sign that they're going to get something cool. Would be nice to see a Darker faction. Be really nice to see State of Darkness changed into Dark Oath with the inclusion of the Vanguard and Archaon and make them a competitive army. That'd be really nice. And not just competitive, but, you know, just basically to be able to give the enemy a good game, I think, would be really nice to see. So what have we got here? We've got Wolfsen. I'm trying to build a Nighthorn army and learning to build and paint minis. And yes, I'm at work. Benefit of getting done early. I can watch YouTube. Fair enough, mate. Get work done. You can watch YouTube and learning to build and paint minis. Fucking awesome, mate. So you're quite new into the hobby, something like that. You sort of like learning from a store. You just buy the models and learning from yourself. Let me know. And then for the Demon Prince, so this is from Zach. Prob black skin with white essence and weapons themselves represent each god using colours and kitbash to show this. Yeah, that's cool, mate. That makes sense. Have a bit of everything, and then it does theme it to each god as well. It doesn't just look bland. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, okay. So where is the next bit for this model? I'm gonna try and build it. Literally, this is probably the easiest model you can build. In all honesty, there's not many. Well, not about the easiest. As I built the spell pulse the other day, and that was a case of just going, oh, clip, and onto the base. That's easy. That was an absolute joy to build. Right, okay, so that's that. Go on to the second page instructions now. Very, very exciting. Just turn that down a little bit because I don't want to show my face. Right, okay, so what is the next part? So we've got number five. So has anyone got any tournaments or anything planned? Anything like that? Has anyone got any trips to Warhammer World planned? I know some of you guys obviously watching from abroad because you've already told me. But has anyone got any trips to Warhammer World? Or from you guys who have been abroad, or I suppose you guys from home, have you never been to Warhammer World? Let me know, because it's a fantastic place and you guys definitely have to go for sure. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit quiet because I'm trying to cut this bit of plastic out. Because I do seriously have to build this model. And yeah, so I do need to build it at some point. And let's just pop it out. Anything in the chat? So Wolf is saying, I want to paint my Nighthaunt something other than the ghostly green. Any recommendations? Well, mate, if you like red and blood effects and black and grey sort of colours, that's how I've painted my Nighthaunt. I've actually done a how to paint them in that colour scheme. In case you want to watch it, you know, if you like to paint them in that colour scheme, I'll show you one of them. It's not going to be a very good close-up because, you know, camera and all that sort of thing. I'll bring it to you. So we've got, this is my Knight of Shrouds anyway. So again, the quality is probably not going to be very good. Oh, fuck it, you know what, I'll just move the camera. So, just bear with me while I do terrible hand movements. But this is my nice shroud. Probably not focusing very well on it, but you get the general idea. And if you want better pictures and stuff, go to how I painted it. If you're interested, you might not be wanting that. You might want a more purple scheme. So if you do want like that sort of like ghosty feel effect, but you don't want it to be green, what I suggest you do is spray it white like usual, but just use another wash over it. If you want a purple, use a purple wash, something like that. For sure, just do that, guys. Right, okay. Having a chat on, can I build my model? No, that's fine. So there you go, mate. That's answered your question. I'll get this model built. So yeah, guys, from what I said earlier, so probably the next army I review is going to be Gloom Spikes because it's the most, it's one of the sort of like joint voted, and also it's one that I can do because I've got the battle tone for it. Let me know if you guys are happy with that. Are you guys happy with Gloom Spikes? You excited about them? Any Gloom Spike players here? Let me know. Gits. I think that means that you do like Gloom Spikes, and I think that's exactly what you put on that video. I don't even think you said you want to see Gloom Spike Gits, you just said Gits. Which does that mean that you hate the Gits, so you don't want to see them, or you do want to see them because you keep on putting the word and you're spinning it like how the Gits do? So I think it's probably more than that. Yeah, so that's cool. That answers my question. I'm going to base all of it on that one person there. You just said it, so thank you very much, Max, for saying that. Yes, so I think that answers it, and we'll have the Gloom Spike kits next. I'm going to try and do that as soon as possible. Like I say, work is a little bit tricky and stuff, so I'm going to try and do it as soon as possible. Over the next week, I'll have some videos and stuff come out from them for sure. Don't you worry about that. So I do like to try and do like a video once every day or 2 days on the channel. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I've been doing quite good on keeping up to that. I like to think so anyway. I hope so. Obviously, when I went to Nottingham, there was a bit of a break, but that was well, because I was playing in a tournament, and I was like, when I was going up, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can like record like some of the games and stuff and all that sort of thing. For you guys, was like you have barely any time to play those games up there. So like, well, I say that you have like 2.5 hours, which is the standard time, but by the time you chat to your opponent, all that sort of thing, get to know them really well, find they're awesome people, you really don't really have a lot of time to finish the game, which is I found happened a couple of times. Right, so we have the base of the model done, so this is very exciting. So we've got the crisscross, so it's like a holy cross of the Bretonians, a little bit, or looks a little bit like someone's hanging there. What have we got here? Any other questions? Oh, so yeah, so Wolf has said something, so I think I know. Right, so I missed a couple of you guys. So what have we got here? So Jess, even cheers for the entertaining vids off to Salute War Game show on Saturday. Awesome, mate. Have you been there before? I've never been there. There's a few people go there from my local store. I know there's quite a few collections, isn't there, of different games there. Let me know what it's like, mate, because I don't really know too much. So let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely look into it. I can't go to it, but I'll definitely consider it for next year, maybe, as I think it is an annual thing, isn't it? And then Wolf saying, I really like that. Definitely going to be looking up at that video you did. Yeah, sure, mate. You can obviously go through the videos to try and find it, or you can go on the Nighthaunt playlist, which is quite big, but it's quite simple. But it's not how I painted that one. It's how I painted the Grimglass Reaper, because I did that video after I painted that one, so I wasn't going to paint up another one of those. But it's exactly the same techniques, mate. Pretty much. So, so yeah, fancy ghosts, then gits. And then Zach is saying, I'm Slaves of Darkness, so just along for the show. Fucking brilliant, mate. I got a Slaves of Darkness army running. You might have already seen it. I'll show you. It's like a Slanesh one. Let's see if I've got a model line here. So this is my Slanesh. What's it? My Chaos Lord and Demonic Mount, but devoted to Slanesh for my Slaves of Darkness. That's this guy here, like a Vanguard Kit Bash conversion to look like a Centaur. So that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm doing a Slaves of Darkness army as well because they're awesome and no one plays in my store. So that's why I really like them. Let's put that back up there. Anything else in the chat? Okay, so Pixel was saying, over the next few weeks, a game against Iron Jaws on Monday, is each Thursday, Sylvaneth Sunday, and a Triumph and Treachery 1000 points in Nurgle, Beast Claw, and Idenef Tuesday. I'm playing Seraphon and all. Right, firstly, you're going to get loads of experience, obviously, with Seraphon doing that against all those different armies, and well done, mate, for getting in that many games. It's awesome. Let me know how they do, more importantly. That'd be great to see. I'll be having another one of these live things during that sort of time, so let me know how they do. Because Seraphon, they did win Adepticon, didn't they? You know, a lot of people saying, oh, they're terrible, but they won Adepticon, so yeah, that shows they're not that bad. Right, okay, and then Agent Nagash saying, what's your best to worst Chaos God? Why do you ask me this? Why I can't do that, because if I answer that question, then that singulates my subscribers, and they're gonna not like me as much because I don't like their Chaos God as much. But my favourite, probably the Great Horn Rat, because I think it's the most interesting, straight and simple. And then Sanesh. And are we talking about lore? Or are we talking about models? Because that's two different things. Let me know, and I'll answer that question properly. But yes, Age of Sanesh, your god is second best. So Jazz is saying, never been to Sloop before. I'm working down this bit of the country, so I thought I'd pop along. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Could be something you want to do annually. So let me know after you go then in the next live hobby chat or whatever I do, or in a comment of a video. That'd be great to hear. As I know there's quite a lot of game systems there. So it's Age of Sigmar and Games Workshop is fantastic. That's, to be honest, that's all I play. But it would be interesting to see the other game systems for sure. And then Martin saying he's cool. What is that in reference to, mate? I'm sorry, mate. I've read out quite a few things now. Scroll up to try and find what we were last talking about. Got any more tourneys planned? I think I sort of answered the question. Yeah, let me know what you're talking about, Martin. And then Zach is sorry, I get you mean the Centaur. Yeah. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, cheers. Very expensive conversion, as I don't know what I'm doing the other two Vanguard models. So I spent like £60 on one model for that conversion, but I think it was, well, and the Stormcast bits, a little bit more than that. But yeah, I'm happy how it turned out, as it's horrible cutting up a model like that to pieces. So yeah, I'm glad how it turned out. Right, what is the next question? Zach, oh wow, yes, I remember it. Love that kit bash for sure. Oh, cheers, mate. Yeah, that's what I mean, because I'm the only one to do. Just drop some plastic. Because I'm the only one to do a Slave the Darkness army. I want it to be unique, because when people think, oh, Slave the Darkness, I want my army to stand out a bit anyway, and to make oh cool, like, oh, these are nice ones. Where'd you get them from? Well, they're actually just Slave the Darkness, mate. Just kit bash. Right, okay, and then we got Steve saying, greetings, guy. When are Seraphon getting new goodies and a handful of resculpts? Well, let me just look at my crystal ball. Well, it's out of battery, so I don't know. I'm joking. Actually, that sounded a lot more harsh than intended. I have no idea, mate. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I've answered, I think me and Pixar had a little bit of conversation about this earlier. Hopefully soon. I just repeated that about 3 times. But I don't know. Well, a handful. Well, we're getting good. And a handful of okay, yeah. I thought you were going to say like a handful of new models and all resculpts. Hopefully this year, maybe next year, maybe the year after that. All I can say is they will get them at some point, but there are other armies that need it sooner. As like I say, there's so much resin for the Seraphon, which is a pain. However, they have got a big model range. Okay, and then Age of Sinesh has asked me for both. Okay. Right. Lore reasons. Okay, lore reasons. Which ones do I like the most? It's probably, to be fair, it's probably the Great Horn Rat. It's Sanesh. It's Zeech. Nurgle, and then Korn. Korn is cool. Don't get me wrong. He is awesome, and I prefer his models more than a lot of the other Chaos God models. But I don't see loads of depth to Korn. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's awesome. He's warriors, the best warriors there are. They fight for the blood god, they fight for slaughter and all that. But I feel like there's more to the little ratties of the Skaven. That I feel. Anyway. And, okay, so yeah, so lore-wise, that. Model-wise, overall, and this isn't just going like, if I'm just looking at specific models, and I go, oh, I prefer this army's models because of they've got that one cool demon. Overall, I would go for the Chaos Gods, the Great Horn Rat again. And then like models wise, so the Great Horn Rat, because I love the Skaven anyway. After that, probably Corn, if I'm honest. Yeah, love the models there. Great Horn Rat, Corn. I would say Slanesh, but that's mainly because I don't want to sound like an arrogant prick. But I like the way how I built my Slanesh models. But, you know, looking for the ones you can buy, yeah, it'd be Great Horn Rat, Corn, Nurgle, as I love the Tamaki Cord models. And then Slanesh, and then Zeech, as I find the Zeech one's just a little bit weird. The Zangors and stuff are cool, and the Mortals, but the Demons, I'm not really a fan of, if I'm honest. What have we got? Sorry, looking at the rest of them. So yeah, I think I answered your question for all models. Yeah, slash Lord Minute. Yeah, cheers, Martin. I was an idiot. I didn't remember what without show that model. So yeah, awesome, mate. Cheers for liking that. And then Foxy is saying, how would you start an Ogre Kingdoms army slash Gutbusters? How desperate are you to start the army, mate? Because if I was you, I would wait later this year. They might combine Gutbusters and Beast Called Raiders. I've spoken to a lot of Gutbusters players and stuff at tournaments, and they say they really do need to combine them. And they like there's rumours that they will. So hang off on that, mate. I would for sure. But if you really, 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 really want to start with them, I would go Beast Called Raiders, because they're quite. You're not building that many models. You can take your time building, painting them until something comes out. And I know you didn't ask about Beast Called Raiders, but if you want to go Gutbusters, you probably can't go wrong with just standard ogres. To be honest, just bull ogres. If I do a destruction army, I don't build it to be really competitive. I'll build it just for fun. So maybe go with like lead belchers or something, because they're pretty fun, stuff like that. A tyrant, right? I went to a tournament and a tyrant killed Nagash at turn 1, and Nagash was on full health. I had to do 32 death saves for Nagash on turn 1. So just in case anyone says, like, oh, they can't really do anything, Gutbusters is not very good. Yeah, they don't win most of their games, but if a tyrant can kill Nagash on turn 1 on full health, I think enough said. Right, okay, and then going on to the next ones. But yeah, let me know about how desperate you are to start with the army. And then, so laugh my ass off from Steve. Don't know what that's in regards to. I presume something funny I said, or I made a fool of myself at some point. And Pixel saying, most games in doing a magic to summoning list, but for Triumph and Treachery, I'm doing a combat for Zeech. Should I play Seraphon as magic or combat? I don't play Seraphon, mate, so I'm not going to give you like, oh, I know the perfect answer. But I would say magic, just be... Who are you playing against? Zeech. Can Zeech beat the Seraphon at magic? Yeah, they probably can, mate. So maybe more of a combat role. I think they might be best at for that. What are you thinking? Croxy Gores, Temple Guard, that sort of thing? Let me know. Or monsters. You know, the dinosaurs are awesome. H&S is saying, what do you think of the realm rules for Azir and each of the individual Chaos Realms, like we have for Uru Shaman and etc.? Yeah, so we don't have Realm of Chaos and Realm of Azir. I think we should. Because I feel like you got the Realm of Death, which is obviously good for death armies. I'm for that, to be fair, to be honest, because when I roll it with my opponent, obviously it's not a tournament, but when I roll with it in a normal game, I will usually, I'll probably change my mind now, but I'll use, well, in the past, I've always said roll it again, because I think it gives you plus the casting and stuff, and I'm taking a gash, and he's already ridiculously good, so I don't want to make it unfair for the opponent. Especially the opponent's playing like a Chaos army. They haven't got like a Chaos Realm, have they? I feel like they should have one, but I feel like they should benefit Chaos units, but it should generally be really nasty to everyone. It should generally be like, you know, you do no scenery, it's not going to help you, it's going to fuck you up. There might be things like you get mutated by the scenery and your limbs turn into, I don't know, shards of bone and all that sort of thing, so you can cut through the enemy. It gives you like +1 to hit, but it means at the end of that turn, one model from that unit will die. So like really nasty things. But saying that, so that would be quite fair across all the board with the armies. But you guarantee in the Realm of Azir, it'll just be fucking pluses to Stormcast. Probably minor bonuses to order, but absolutely everything for the Stormcast, which I would be annoyed. So maybe it's for the greater good that they don't have that as a option, mate, in all honesty. To be honest, because I don't like Stormcast, as I might have mentioned 1 or 2 times on this channel. Right, what have we got next? So mine is saying Foxy21, lots of iron. Okay, yeah. Oh, cool, mate. So you know the answer to that question. Fantastic. Definitely help him out in the chat. Steve said, so you said you are an STD, so I am, but I'm fairly. Slaves to Darkness is STD. That's what that stands for. Just before anyone makes any witty comments. So I am, but fairly new and don't know what I should get to put into it to help the army. Out. Any tips? I've actually reviewed the Slaves to Darkness on the Army Archive. I think you might have already watched that, to be fair. I think I may remember seeing you put a comment on it. So you might have already watched it. But to start the army, the Battle Force box is pretty good, mate. They've got for them, if I'm honest. Gives you things. Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights, a Chariot. All three of those things can be battle line for the army. It gives you 2 nice centerpieces. Gives you the War Shrine and the Chaos Lord Manticore. I don't know if you want to use all those things because I haven't actually tested my Slaves to Darkness out yet. But it will give you plenty of models to pick and choose from, which I think is best. If you want hints of conversions and stuff, you can ask me that as well, and I can try and help you out. And what god do you want to go with, mate? And honestly, because Slaves to Darkness they're better if you take them in a god allegiance army, like Sinesh, Nurgle, Khorne, or Zeech. But if you do take them in the Slaves to Darkness allegiance, then you still want to sort of dedicate them to a god, mate, to make them a bit better, if I'm honest. So think of a theme, or you might want to just paint them undivided, then you can pick and choose. Max is saying, so what do you think about everyone getting some terrain? I personally don't mind it, but that Loon Shrine is a pain to transport. It's huge. Yeah, well, firstly, it'll be cool if everyone got their terrain. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. Not in a rush, mate. I think every new army will get terrain. I think Legions of Nagash literally just missed out on that with a bloody grey signs. They're literally tokens if you buy the War Scroll cards. Otherwise, you're going to make them yourself. Other armies, yeah. Well, yeah, that thing's massive, isn't it? The Gloom Spy, Moon Shrine thing. To transport, I don't doubt it. Because I imagine you've got the Gloom Spy army, haven't you? If you want me to review them as well. But is it not worth it? You've got an awesome... Yeah, it's also a pain in the arse to transport, but you've got an awesome scenery model. Is that not worth the pain of it? And like, you got to think like, well, if it's such a pain to transport, don't transport it. I know, like, it's a lot better for your army if you have it, but still, if it's that much of a pain, don't bother bringing it to a game. But I think it's definitely worth the hassle. I've seen people get custom fame for it as well, so that at the tournament was quite cool. Right, okay, so just finish cleaning up this, and then I'll read another question. Right, okay, let's read another questions, shall we? Right, okay, so Foxy, cheers, mate. We'll probably put that idea on hold then. Yeah, fair one, mate. Yeah, definitely. And I saw Mark was helping you out there, so good to hear you made a decision. H&S, I'm thinking of a Sylvaneth army from the realm of metal. Do you think painting dryads, etc., metallic would work? I do, mate. I think like metallic bark is something that we haven't really seen. You can make it look, because it's quite, obviously the bark is quite bent and chipped and stuff. But you know copper, like if you bend that and stuff, you get in brass as well. I think it could really work, mate. I'd say test it out first. Don't paint all your dryads at once and go, at the end go, actually I don't like it, it doesn't look right. Build one at a time and see how it looks. Well, I say build one, I mean build one, paint one, and tell me how you think that looks. And go from there, really, mate. I think, in all honesty, you know, decide if you like it or not. I think it could be cool. I was thinking about doing Sylvaneth at one point. I was thinking about doing that from the realm of shadows to make them a bit different, a bit interesting as well. You know, because it's always nice to do things no one else really does. And I did realm of shadow basing for my Shanesh, what I'll try and show you now. Probably won't come up well on the camera, but so it doesn't come out at all, does it? I'll try and turn the camera so you can see it, and I'll probably just do this in a really horrible fashion as well, shaking. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing this really badly, I know, but that's the sort of basin I went for. So it's like purple liquid with like old dark ruins, because that's my idea of basin for the realm of shadows. So I didn't really know, how's the realm of shadow, how's the ground look, and that's how I went for. So yeah, definitely if you link the basin, mate, of your realm of metal Dryads and Sylvaneth to the army could look really, really nice. Just going to see how much battery I've got left in the phone because I don't want it to die like last time. Okay, guys, got 3% battery left on the phone. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read through the last of your comments, and then that is going to be it, mate. Guys, so really, really glad that you joined me on this. We're going to try and do another one. Maybe try and do another one tomorrow. I'm going to have a guest. Going to have my mate join me, who's a lovely person, bit of a dick, but still a lovely person. And he plays Khorne and Idnef. So we'll have a bit of a chat about that. Hopefully try and do that tomorrow for you guys. Right, so I've got a quick read for this as I don't want the phone to die. So what have we got? So Pixel for combat, I'm doing Seraphon, Carnosaur, Troglodon, Saurus Guard, Skinks, 2 Bastiodons, 2 Stormcast Ballistas, Soulsare, Shackles, Scum, Skink, Priest, and Star Priest. Yeah, then I wouldn't worry too much about the magic, mate, because that's like combat side. But you've got the ballistas to snipe out things. You don't really need the magic to do that. That would well, that was like a fucking ghost, mate. But that's just a motorbike that went past. Anyway, that's what I'd go for, mate. And also, you've got so many games. Try out a list the first time. It doesn't go well. Try out the next one the other time. If that doesn't go well, or if that's really, really bad and they're both not going well, then just give it time and keep practicing. And if it does well, stick to it. So unaligned, I like the able to pick and choose from Steve there. Yeah, mate, that's honestly the best choice. It's just if you prefer red, to silver, that sort of thing. So yeah, do that, mate, for sure. That's definitely the best option. You can paint how it's on the box if you like, or black would be quite cool. And then Pixel saying, if a Seraphon train exists, it would probably be summoning magic or just buff. Could be magic, could be summoning, could be, yeah, I think spawning pools or something would be quite a cool thing to see from them. And Wolf is saying stay awesome. And thank you very much, mate. You stay awesome. Everyone in the chat stay awesome. I don't want this to die on me, so I'm going to end it now. But guys, thank you very much for joining me today on Agent Nagash on another hobby and chat. I've got more of a model built than last time, so that's awesome. That's great. Thanks to you guys' support there. So thank you very much. But I hope you have a great rest of your evening, or wherever you are, or South Africa, obviously already established, it's the evening. But in America, mate, have a good rest of your day. Everyone else in the world, stay awesome, be fantastic. And until next time, what have we got here? Hey, just got home. You're still building the throne. Stefan, unfortunately, the phone's about to die, mate, so I'm going to have to end it here, but we will try and continue another video soon. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, you can watch this back anyway. But yeah, definitely shout out for you, mate, because you're awesome off that chat. Oh, I know, mate, you're doing cry emojis, but there's nothing I can do. Mate, this is an iPhone 10. They promised me good battery life, but it is literally quite... Oh, my hair's a mess. But anyway, it is literally quite shite. So just stick with that, mate. Don't worry. And... guys, stay awesome. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, I imagine the guys who are watching this are doing that anyway because you're all awesome anyway. If you want to support me a step further, quickly and get along set. But basically, I started a Patreon account. Have a look on there. Really helps towards buying things like Carrion Overlords, Battle Tomes, which I have to do. Things like that. Get an actual camera so this thing's better. And motivation towards doing, or I say motivation, justification for spending much time on the channels I do, as I don't get paid on YouTube. And getting a camera so I can do battle reports and things like that. I think I've already mentioned that. Microphone, stuff like that. But guys, if you want to check that out, be in the link to this video. Please do that. It'd be absolutely awesome. Right, guys. So, as always, I thank you very much for watching. And remember, until next time, Nagash is all, and all is one in Nagash. I can't turn this on off now. Oh, there we go. There's the exit button. Right, that was really sort of anticlimactic. But anyway, guys.